Mesa Verde friends, family, and graduates, welcome to the class of 2021 graduation ceremony. At this time, I'd like to ask that all guests please remain standing for the national anthem performed by the Mesa Verde High School Band and Choir programs and directed by Mr. Peter Mancina. Good evening, honored guests, family, friends, teachers, staff, and of course, the graduating class of 2021. I'm Jackie.
And I'm Juliana, and we are so honored to be giving this speech to you all tonight.
Today, as we celebrate the last 4 years of our high school education and take that next step in our lives, we would just like to say congratulations to everyone here tonight.
None of this would have been possible without our hardworking staff, our caring teachers, our supportive friends and family, and of course us, the resilient class of 21. But who are we kidding? Thank you, Spark Notes.
Despite all the odds this year, we made it. We are finally graduating into the ever so exciting world of adulting.
But before we all inevitably walk across the stage and collect our diplomas, we would just like to savor these last few minutes of our high school experience. So, to break down this journey, we'd like to explain it in a way most of you can relate to.
Dating. We begin with freshman year, the year of first. First rally.
First homecoming.
First football game.
First time being made fun of by Mr. Semino.
First relationship.
Second relationship.
And by the third relationship, you would hope they'd realize that maybe dating isn't for them.
These were all the things that we would never forget. This was our year of budding romance. We came into freshman year with excitement for the new journey we were about to take, but like any new relationship comes its challenges.
Let's be honest, it was confusing, like navigating the halls, trying to make new friends, hoping we wouldn't be thrown into a trash can. It was all just new to us. We just wanted to fit in.
Our minds were filled with unknowns. Often we would find ourselves thinking, how is this gonna work out? Do I look stupid? Do they even like me? Am I saying the right things? Maybe I'm just ugly.
But like the curious beings we were, we found adventure in the uncertain, and eventually we got the hang of it.
And before you knew it, finals were over, and we were at our last rally, moving from the freshman to the sophomore side of the gym. Our worries subsided, and just like that, we were ready to do it all over again. But were we ever really ready?
Now into sophomore year, we scoffed at the incoming freshmen with our heads held high as we were no longer at the bottom of the food chain.
No longer were we the freshies, but the new and improved sophomores, aka second-year freshmen.
Feeling like we knew the ropes, we were still unsure of how this whole thing was gonna play out. Let's call this the honeymoon phase. Still happy and excited, but we all know that this excitement will come to an end.
In the long run, who really remembered what happened this year? It was all just a blur, just fragments of the same day being played over and over again. The only thing that really stood out to me this year was the drama. And by drama, I mean that really cool Breakfast Club play that the drama and band department put on. So shout out to them.
But don't get us wrong, it was fun while it lasted. But by the end of this year, they started expecting more from us. You know, like those needy and clingy people in the relationship.
Instead of worrying about when the next date was going to be or what I should wear, they suddenly started asking these questions that we weren't ready for. Things like, what were we planning for our future, or what were we thinking of in the long run? We went from learning how to doggy paddle in the shallow waters to suddenly being thrown into the deep end of upperclassmen responsibility.
And just as we thought we had the answers to our first year questions, we were about to face new unknown territory in the land of unreasonable expectation.
Now, as juniors, we were ready to rule the school. We came back to school that year ready to break old habits and to show everyone what the class of 21 was about.
With this new mindset in mind, it felt like nothing could tear us down. We dominated in sports. Shout out to our football team for kind of being good that year.
We dominated in our pride with our new spirit section, Orange Crush, so thanks to Gager for being our #1 cheerleader.
And we felt unstoppable as we traveled the world for homecoming.
Similar to a relationship, you get tired of doing the same things. So, as a pair, you agree to step outside of your comfort zone, like traveling together, or as we did, travel through Japan through the English wing of our D building.
We started off junior year uncontainable. We blossomed with new ideas and hopes to make this the time of our lives, excited to finally be this close to senior year, the year we were all waiting for.
Although we had a lot more on our plate, like taking AP classes, studying for exams like the SAT, and visiting colleges we were thinking of applying to, we never thought that high school could get any harder than this. But little do we know, everything would change when the coronavirus attacked.
And then, suddenly, it was March, Friday the 13th, 2020, the last almost normal day of high school.
We woke up that morning hoping COVID would just be giving us 2 extra weeks of spring break.
The halls were filled with the rumors of school being canceled, causing everyone to act chaotic. All of a sudden, the fire alarm started going off over and over again. We were told there was a gas in the leak in the D building.
And then we all went home, most of us not even saying goodbye to the people that we wouldn't see again for the next year.
And now, here we are, a year later, graduating. But let's not forget about all the events that occurred during our quarantine.
Wildfires,
Kobe Bryant dies,
Trump is impeached,
stock market crashes,
BLM protests.
Chadwick Boseman dies. When would it stop? When would we be able to go on social media without seeing the world falling apart while we were trapped in our homes, watching every show on Netflix, making whipped coffee, and wondering when we were going to get more toilet paper?
The effect of these events will stay with us forever, for they cause us to mature more quickly than the past high school students.
The class of 2020 was forced to miss the rest of their senior year, but we barely got one at all.
But guess what, guys? Now we're here, in senior year, graduating. We actually did it.
We went through something that no other graduating class could ever relate to.
We survived separation and isolation.
We survived a chaotic presidential election and a toilet paper shortage.
This was our Great Depression, or our breakup, if you will.
But through this experience, we also had the opportunity to take time to self-reflect.
We found a sense of unity in our separation. I mean, who else was going to go through something like this?
We were able to realize our impact as a community. Just look at all the trends that spread like wildfire on TikTok.
I hope that we all continue to speak up and speak together to work towards a better future, a great future that we all hope to live in.
Now, we knew that this relationship was bound to come to an end, but we never expected it to end like this. It became clear to us that not all things go according to plan.
So, to apologize for such a messy breakup, let us leave you with this parting letter.
To the class of 2021, we were supposed to have 720 days.
720 days of figuring out who we wanted to be and who we were all bound to become.
The last 720 days of enjoying what it means to be a kid, going to rallies, listening to music in the quad, hanging out with friends at football games, and even simply walking to class and seeing the familiar faces of all your peers.
We march into school with our hopes of living our best high school experience, and just as we are in the final stretch from our junior then into our senior year, it seems like the last 237 days slipped right through our fingertips.
237 days filled with the unknown possibility and days of enjoying the presence of your classmates and teachers, the last 230 days of high school.
But although we will never get those days back, we can still look back at the 483 days we did have as a class. Throughout this whole high school journey, we were constantly being told that we need to take in every moment because these 4 years will really go by so fast.
Now here we are, graduating, planning our futures, realizing that these 4 years really did go by in the blink of an eye.
So, as we go forward into the next chapter of our lives, we want you to remember to enjoy every moment, even if we'd rather forget about some of them.
And just like any relationship that has to come to an end, we take the good and the bad and learn from it.
But then again, maybe you shouldn't take it from us, because neither of us have been in a relationship.
Once again, congratulations to the class of 2021.
We did it, guys. See y'all at the reunion. And now I'd like to invite our valedictorian scholar speaker, Kat Bray, to the stage. Jackie, I need help.
Here, Jackie.
I gotta say, I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of you guys. Fellow students, parents, families and friends, teachers and staffs, we did it. We made it through high school and became adults through the process. We have grown together and grown up together through these last 4 years. It wasn't always easy. For instance, I would like to congratulate anyone who has made it through one of Mr. Gager's or Mr. Cecil's classes, all 5 of us. Thank you for the only C I ever got in high school, Mr. Gager. Okay. We've been thrown a lot of curveballs throughout our time in high school. Not only has the senior year been difficult and challenging for others, but it has been a struggle for me. As someone who deals with mental health issues and a lack of self-confidence, obtaining Valedictorian, among with other various senior awards, has shown me that these struggles can be turned into opportunities. No matter how hard it gets, keep pounding. As the class of 2021, we have finally passed all of our classes and finished high school. We graduates deserve a pat on the back for all the hard work we have done. But now, what's the future going to look like? Now, we have all looked forward to this moment, but what now? Will we go on to college, take a gap year, or maybe college isn't what we feel is right for us? We will follow our path or find a different path. Will friend groups stay together or separate? We don't know what the future holds, but we can try to anticipate and prepare for it. This year's graduating class has more opportunities than ever. We don't need to have boring old 9-to-5 jobs. We can be anything we want to be. We can be artists, actors/actresses, therapists, engineers, or even have our own small businesses. We can pursue higher education or have jobs that do not require us to go to college. And we can still be successful. Our dance team members might be future dancers. Our football players might go to the NFL, and even my fellow band members could become successful musicians. We have so many opportunities we could take advantage of, and us graduates need to take advantage of as many opportunities we can as we work towards our futures. William Jennings Bryan said, "Destiny is no matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. It is not a thing to be waited for. It is a thing to be achieved." We have many choices that will shape our futures. Stay true to the choices that are right for you. You may not always make the best choices, but when we make the wrong ones, that gives us an opportunity to grow and learn. Others may not agree with your choices or may want you to take a different path that they feel is right for you. While advice would always be appreciated, the future is only yours and no one else's. Your happiness depends on you, not other people. Make yourself happy. So many of us work so hard to make other people happy that we forget to make ourselves happy. We spend years trying to please our parents, our friends, or our significant others. We need to concentrate more on ourselves. If you want to travel abroad, do it. If you want to get straight to work and save up money to buy your dream car, do it. If you want to join the military, do it. If you want to spend your day watching memes in your underwear and eating pizza rolls, do it. Take care of yourselves. Make yourselves happy. The rest will fall into place. If 2020 and 2021 has taught us anything, it is that a quote from the Terminator franchise has never been appropriate. The future is not set. There is no fate but what we make ourselves. So now, class of 2021, it is time for us to walk boldly into our unsent futures and begin to create our destinies. P.S. Wonky slush. And as Alice Cooper said, school is out forever.
Here you go, Kat. Will Anthony Fruscian please stand? Sorry, I forgot I can take this off. Whew. Guests and graduates, please enjoy our senior performance, arranged by Anthony Fruscian, accompanied by junior Cohen Dedinas and band director Peter Mancina. Anthony, stand up again, buddy. Good evening, Maverick Nation. I want to start by welcoming our graduates and guests to the class of 2021 commencement ceremony. I think I speak for all of us when I say it feels great to be together to celebrate our graduates this evening, in person. To provide this opportunity for our graduates and families gives me great joy, no matter what hoops we had to jump through. It took limited and assigned seating, masks, entry times, dismissal instructions, but it doesn't matter. We are here, we are strong, and we will celebrate together the great accomplishments of the graduating class of 2021. It would be easy for me to stand up here to talk about everything our graduates and families lost. We would talk about missing out key end of junior year events, like moving from one side to the next in the gym to the senior side. We would hash out the pitfalls about being bound in the 2-inch box, black box. Zoom was your new classroom. And then we'd continue our woes by talking about the worst of it, missing friends, school traditions, the normal classroom and school events that should have been. It has been tragic, frustrating, devastating, and I'm sure, very sure, that you all can come up with your own adjectives to describe the year. However, graduates, tonight you are approaching a fork in the road. Now you can continue on this unforeseen road, the one that has come with many obstacles along the way, speed bump after speed bump and detour after detour. Or you can move into the fast lane, start your new adventure. The way I see it, there's no sense in calling out the obvious and rehashing the negative impacts this current road has presented you with. We should do the opposite and reflect on the character building that has happened over this time. Let's celebrate some of what you've learned that has ultimately prepared you for the fast lane to your new beginnings, the fast lane that will prepare you for your future dreams. Outside of any graduating class I've worked with, I see three characteristics that I've learned more rapidly than three characteristics that you have learned more rapidly than any other graduating class. Characteristics that will accelerate your future success. These characteristics are patience, adaptability, and perseverance. Patience. Throughout this year, you have practiced, learned, and repracticed the art of patience. The saying, patience is a virtue, has been battle-tested. You have won. Moving forward, you will continue to be tested. So be proud of the growth and confidence now you have developed, and remember, as you transition to the fast lane, be patient. Sometimes you need to move slow to go places fast. Adaptability, an important life skill that you must have as you plan for college and career, and really life. Your lived experience through COVID has strengthened your ability to adapt. Now you will move forward knowing that obstacles will present themselves, but you can now navigate around them. Remain focused on your goals and decide how best to maneuver around these obstacles. With adaptability comes your newfound agility. You are prepared to stay in the fast lane, but more importantly, you are now prepared to deal with any future barriers that will fall in the way of your path. Perseverance. By definition, perseverance is continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. Difficult, check. Some failure, check. Opposition, check. By definition, you have persevered. You are here tonight because of your perseverance. Embrace and remember the joy of tonight's accomplishment and hold it as a reminder for when you are pressed against the wall in the future. You will persevere. You will accomplish your goals. So keep cruising in the fast lane. You've earned it. While this pandemic has presented all of us water. I'm a sap, and you know that. While this pandemic has presented us with challenging situations, do not sell yourself short of all the qualities and skills that you have learned throughout the process. Embrace the good that has come out of this unfortunate time and leverage them as you plan your future. I said in my speech to our class of 2020 graduates last year, there is no question this year has not shaped up the way we had hoped. I think that I can repeat this remark for you, but as we make the move into the fast lane, steering away from the uncertainty we have confronted, we must take our new mindset and be grateful that we are able to have an amazing ceremony in person. Class of 21, let this be the sign of great things to come to your future. Class of 21, congratulations on everything you've accomplished, and I wish you well with everything you will become. Prior to acknowledging many of our outstanding students, I would like to take this time to personally thank all of our esteemed guests who are here with us tonight. Student Activities Director, Christina Geary. Senior Director of Secondary Schools and Programs, a former Mesa Maverick and a former Sylvan Cougar, Kristen Snepp. And Board Member, Pam Costa. Will my retirees start making their way to the stage, please? Additionally, I'd like to thank all of the Mesa Verde staff who have worked unique hours, come up with creative assignments and grading practices, and have supported Maverick students in an unbelievable way during this past year to help our graduates get to this point. Teachers and IAs, classified staff, thank you for all that you've done. Also, before we get to our students, I would like to take a few moments to honor some other graduates. If there was ever a year to call it quits, right there, guys. You're good right there. You're not retired yet. Hold on. If there's ever been a year to call it quits, I think this would be the year. Luckily for these 6 individuals, their long-standing careers and their timing is impeccable. They have earned the right to retire. Retirees, as I call your name, please come up to the ramp and remain on stage until all retirees are honored. With 7 years at Mesa Verde High School, special education teacher Kathy Berkowitz. With 6 years of service at Mesa Verde High School, counseling assistant Jackie Burnett. With 22 years at Mesa Verde High School, Business Academy coordinator and teacher Carla Brannon. With 29 years at Mesa Verde High School, special education teacher Kathy Lorge. There you go. With 35 years at Mesa Verde High School, science teacher Charlie Reed. Coming off major surgery, out of the bullpen, with 37 years at Mesa Verde High School, Rob Pear. I'd hug you and shake your hand if I could, but I can't, so I won't. But I want to thank all of you for your dedication to Mesa Verde High School, to education, and to our students. Thank you. There you go. Again, let's give a big round of applause to our 2021 graduating retirees. All right, you guys ready? To honor our students, we'll now take the opportunity to congratulate various groups of individuals for their exceptional work. First, we will honor our 2021 Valedictorian scholars. When I read your name, please stand and remain standing until all names are read. Kyrie Bench. Cassidy Bray. Angelina Burian Garcia. Gabriel Conejo Gallegos. Jackie Covey. Adriel de Guzman. Xavier Jones. Guadalupe Nunez. Juliana Pingol. Isabel Santoya Garcia. Grady Schneider. Connor Snow. And Alyssa Walker. Please remain standing. Honored with a gold medallion, these young men and women have committed themselves to 4 years of academic excellence and are graduating at the top of their class by earning a 4.0 weighted GPA or higher. Congratulations, valedictorian scholars. You can be seated. California Scholarship Federation lifetime members, please rise. Honored by wearing a gold tassel, these students have accomplished high academic honors while participating in a combination of the most rigorous coursework offered at Mesa Verde. Along with their strong-standing academics, CSF lifetime members are also acknowledged for their service and citizenship, both at school and in their community. Congratulations. Golden State Seal Merit recipients, please rise. Honored by a permanent seal on their transcripts and a gold seal on their diploma, these students have demonstrated their mastery of high school curriculum in at least 6 subject matter areas. Congratulations on your commitment towards receiving a well-rounded education. Seal of Biliteracy recipients, please rise. Honored by having a biliteracy seal placed on their diploma, these individuals have earned this distinct honor by showing fluency in both their native language and a second language. Congratulations. Avid students, please rise. Honored by wearing a white sash with stars indicating the number of years of enrollment in Avid, these students have lived by the acronym Advancement via Individual Determination. Of the 29 seniors who are graduating from Avid, 27 have completed their A through G requirements, and 25 have been accepted to a 4-year college. Better yet, all 29 are planning on attending a 2- or 4-year college in the fall. Business Academy students, please rise. Honored by wearing a black sash, these students have completed a 3-year program as part of the California Partnership Academy grant that has prepared them academically and professionally by integrating business concepts into every aspect of their education. Thank you for your commitment to the Business Academy program. Will all ETS students please rise? Honored by an American River College ETS sash, these students have worked closely with ARC's Educational Talent Search representative to prepare for enrollment in higher learning after high school. Congratulations on earning the honor of wearing the ETS sash. Will all students who have completed the A through G requirements please rise? Honored by wearing the green and gold cords, these students have successfully completed all required coursework for a four-year college acceptance. Congratulations on finishing what you set out to do. Will all California technical education completers from dance, drama, and public safety please rise? These students have dedicated themselves by completing a 3-year course pathway in dance, theater, or public safety, and in some cases, multiple pathways. Congratulations. Will Jackie Covey, Adriel de Guzman, Juliana Pingol, and Michaela Thomas please rise? These seniors have served a role in student government each of their years at Mesa Verde. They have worked countless hours to plan for school events and have worked hard to represent the entire student body. Thank you all for your dedication to Mesa Verde and all of our students. Will the students listed in armed services please rise? I know they're out there. You have chosen an honorable path, one that will serve to educate you, provide you with unique personal experiences while also putting you in a position to protect our country. From me and on behalf of Maverick Nation, thank you for your commitment. And finally, if you are a graduating senior, please rise. To all of you, congratulations on making it to this point. You should be proud of yourself, and you should all be honored. Congratulations, class of 2021. You may be seated. I'd like to invite San Juan Unified School District Board Member Pam Costa to the podium for her congratulatory remarks.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to congratulate you for your great achievement. Congratulations to the Mesa Verde High School graduates of 2021. Also, congratulations to the parents, family members, and friends of the graduates. Thank you for supporting these students throughout their school careers, but especially during the last 18 months. A sincere thank you to the dedicated staff who have taught, supported, counseled, and led the school, especially through all the changes brought by the pandemic. It is an honor to be with you this evening. As I looked at all the symbols after your names in the program, I was aware of what a talented and active class this has been. You've been involved in band, choir, student government, CTE pathways in dance, theater, and public safety, and the Business Academy. Some of you were members of the California Scholastic Federation, and others of you were an avid for 4+ years. Some of you completed the HG, and others had perfect attendance. Some of you received the Golden State Seal, and others the Seal of Biliteracy. Some of you have been involved in multiple activities. What I can see on your faces tonight, even with masks, is your pride and your excitement for the future. Graduation speeches are supposed to offer advice or to inspire you. I looked through inspirational quotes. I read your webpage. I thought back to reports to the board, and I wondered what I could say that would matter to you. So what I want to say is you did what no one has done before. You survived a shelter-in-place, distance learning, and hybrid learning to finally reach an in-person graduation during a pandemic. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. No one has done that before. You were flexible and persistent and showed determination to achieve. You will need those skills whether you're pursuing college, trade school, or a job. Life has a habit of throwing curveballs, even if we aren't on the same scale as the pandemic, and you will need to change direction and persevere, whether it's at work or at home when you're facing a challenge. You've already proven that you can do that. Many of you found out how much it matters to be with friends and family and how much better it is to be together. Whether I've listened to students on Zoom or talked with you by phone or read survey results, the lack of time together was always number one on your list of things that you wished would change during the pandemic. You found clever ways to connect by computer, from scavenger hunts to clubs to focus groups. I hope you'll remember how important those connections are, even when you're busy with post-pandemic activities. Remember to not take friends and family for granted. Make sure that you make time for those that you care about, even when you're busy. Finally, many students have said in feedback groups and surveys that it was during the time of the pandemic that they learned how important their voice really is. Students spoke out more about issues of equity, about how they wanted school structured, and about what worked and didn't work in the district. Your voice is important. Actually, your voice is critical. Use it when you see something that isn't working, but also use it when you see something going really well. Feedback is important if our district, our country, and our world are to grow and be better. You are stronger because of the last 18 months. We all are collectively. Now it's time to look ahead. My friends, I wish for you a future filled with many possibilities. I wish you the opportunity to do what you love. I wish that you will always have true friends who will stand by you and accept you for who you are. I wish that you will be that type of friend and family member as well. For now, I wish that you appreciate all that you've accomplished and be proud as you graduate from high school. Congratulations, graduates. I can't wait to hear about what you accomplish in the years ahead. Congratulations, Mesa Verde class of 2021. I would like to invite to the podium Senior Director of Secondary Schools and Programs, Kristen Snepp, to certify the Mesa Verde class of 2021.
And now, ladies and gentlemen and graduates, please rise. By the power vested in me by the state of California and by the Board of Trustees of the San Juan Unified School District, I affirm the young men and women assembled here today have met the requirements of graduation and are eligible to receive their diplomas as graduates of Mesa Verde High School class of 2021. And now I'd like to invite to the stage Christina Gary, Director of Student Activities. Please stay standing.
Actually, that's my fault. You know what we're going to do now? I think you guys are ready for something. Ready to get your diploma? Please sit. We are going to party with Miss Geary after you guys receive those and walk across that stage. When we all get our names called, we will then do our tassel ceremony. So I apologize, Ms. Schnepp. That was my fault. So we are ready. Are our road readers ready? And I want, go ahead and stand first row. We would ask that parents remain seating. We are taking a picture over here, a professional picture. Please stay in your seats according to the seating chart as we do this process. Thank you.
Hello? Yeah. Announcing Caden Joran Gebhardt.
Michaela Thomas.
Kimberly Sue Hatfield.
Edward Giovanni Núñez Garcia. Kimberly Malisa Castro Asensio. Juan David Castro Asensio.
Jacqueline Renee Covey.
Juliana Beltrán Pingu. Did I say it right?
Cassidy Jaden Bray.
Michael Robert Scott. Brian Giovanni Serrato.
Vanessa Dawn Flores.
Alexander Martinez. Jorge Antonio Garibay.
Michael Butler Beal.
Carlos Eduardo Acosta Ortiz.
Evelyn Amisha Singh. Gregory Pavliogo. Connor A. McDonald. Good luck.
Fátima Ruiz. Luis David Ábalos.
Alicia Victoria Larganspada.
Adriel Casas de Guzmán. Jonathan Castañeda.
Sophie Ann Ward.
Isabel Santoyo García.
Avery Ray Weiler Russin.
Ahmed Ami Music.
Jathan Michael Charles Smith.
Jennifer González. Brian Nieto.
Timothy Merez.
Christopher Shane Schneider.
Nathan Joseph Asiro.
Deja Raquel Rainey.
Derek Keith Broadnax.
Salvador Alonso Roberts.
Ethan Edward Elias. Autumn Lee Pearsons.
Mia Christine Moresi Winkler.
Grady Schneider. Sean Gregory Wheelis. Thomas Carl Mack. Jordan Dwight Moses.
Travis Alan Ronda.
I think we'll just put these underneath, yeah.
I'll read the next two.
Okay.
You want me to say Gabriela Juliet Castillo. Rafael Chaveste.
Michaela Paige Bradley.
Zam Lucas Zunic.
Quinn Dickman.
Rodolfo Justin Celio Ortiz.
Samuel Thor Sparks.
María Elizabeth Cruz.
You silly. Mr. Daniel Michael Rollins.
Alisa Raquel Córdoba. Marcos Jesús Sánchez.
Christopher Michael Morris.
Nicholas John Serois.
Maya Lynn Buckner.
Is it Abel? Okay.
Daniel Abel Woodruff.
Vincent Lysander Jordan.
Elijah Ortiz.
Kayla Lynn Reynolds.
Julian Cruz.
Colin John Dormus. Did I say? I'm sorry.
Isaiah Lee Bruce Doremus. Natalie Paige Gallman. Alexandra Elizabeth Burgess.
Tia Marie Sanders.
Malik Tyland Mason Grant.
Nick Eastman. Christian Morales Silva.
Chloe Lucas. Jaden Thomas Owens. Javion Lamar Pulliam.
Gabriel Castellanos López. Aurora Olivia Villarreal.
Christina Yang. Justin David Nadu.
Sunny Marie Davis.
Manuel Israel Perez Salazar.
Haley Marie Lindström.
Keith Matthew Whalen.
Brandon Joel Aispuro.
Beatty Vuki.
Emilio Torres Romero.
Joshua David Fences.
Is it just Jace? Wilhelm?
Jace Lee Wilhelm.
Daniel Podgorny.
Mr. Franklin Smith.
Amelia Rose Logan. Guadalupe Núñez.
Raylyn Essence Lager. Vanessa Kang. Emily Jade Dillsaver. Jeremy Anthony Frogner.
Cristian Salvador Acosta.
Emma Willis.
Brianna Lee Jones.
Adelie Gonzalez. Mr. Matthew Isaiah Collins. Josh Tice.
Daniela Belén Hernández Ortiz.
Andrew Michael LaRue.
Gisela García Suástegui.
Connor Patrick Snow.
Carlos Cornelio Padilla.
Bobby Johnson.
Josué González Celio. Alex Eduardo Marín.
Isabella Elizabeth Zubku.
Gabriel Conejo Gallegos.
Gannon Thomas Fedor.
Craig Malkin. José Juan Caratachea. Mustafa Mitchell.
Tatiana Ruth Elena Armstrong.
Heather Lynn Smart.
Jonathan Peter Mitchell.
Mónica Lauren Ramírez.
Mr. Anthony Fruchon.
Liliana Amy Echazarreta.
Ariana Farron.
Brandon Marshall Velez.
Juan Garcia.
María Martínez. Paola Amelie López González.
Michael Leroy Sanchez.
Diana Álvarez.
Angelina Birian Garcia.
Amílcar Dariel Benítez.
Robert Michael Lewis.
Ángela Macías.
Alyssa Noel Walker. Got it?
Alexis Anna Michael.
Sierra Fitzgerald.
Jonathan David Uribe.
Maya Emma Denise Williams.
Jayjit Grigwal.
Kyrie Lee Bench.
Xavier Jones.
Emily Jean Garcia.
Natalia Martínez. Anthony Leonel Susteira.
Alexander Lawrence Hernandez.
Elizabeth Ann Duncan.
Jody Del Nero.
Yadira Caratachea. Leila López.
Mia Hunt. Hey, Devin. Devin Jacob Nelson.
Alesia Selena Venegas.
Trevor Ernest Crandall.
Saleh Ibrahim.
Shane Webb.
Nathan Mena. Melina Chantel Ridor.
Noah Felker. Kevin Fitzpatrick.
Alejandro Daniel Pérez Ortega. Ornelas.
Emily Marie Schumann. James Lindsay Ingram.
Daisy Rodríguez Ramírez.
Remy Alexander Mitchell.
Okay, no, you have to say it.
Tell me one more time.
Alfieri.
Dominique Marie Alfieri. Go, Dominique.
As we wait for Dominique to take her seat, if I can ask parents to find their seats, the way this will work, I will reintroduce Christina Geary. I want to make sure you guys understand that graduates will celebrate and they will have their recessional back to the large gym. Please remain in your seats. You will have your moment with them. I know it's exciting and I know you want to do it now, but please wait and be patient with me, and then I will release the back rows and so forth, and you guys will be out of here in a couple minutes. So, all right, here we go. Seniors, I think it's time for you to stand. I'd like to welcome Student Activities Director Christina Geary back to the podium.
All right, seniors, are you ready? Okay, this is your final step in our commencement ceremony. You've already stood. That was my next line. All right, it is my great honor to announce you as graduates of Mesa Verde High School, class of 2021. You may move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations.
Students exit left. My left, your right. Sorry about that. Thank you, Mesa parents. Please stay where you are. You will have your moment in the sun or shade with your child. Please give me a couple minutes. Yeah, they got. Yeah. The final 2 rows of the parent section could please exit left out to your cars, please. The last 2 rows to your cars. The next 2